Hi again, ladies. I'm here with another update on the AliExpress Luxy Eurasian Body Wave. As you can see, the hair is still holding up very nicely. I've had it in for about a month and 2 weeks now. I'm just going to do a quick tutorial on it curled with my curling wand. So if you would like to stay tuned for that. So again here, I tried to start at the bottom, and then I do like to try to wrap it all in the same direction so that it gets, I don't know, an even curl, I guess is what I tell myself in my mind. But, and then I try to hold it. This is a Remington 1.5 inch curling wand. Got it from my local Walmart. And it came with the glove. This is my very first curling wand. This is my very first curling wand tutorial as well. And but it's working out pretty nicely. I'm sure there are better ones out there. However, this, I was just in the store and I was like, I'm gonna get that. So I went ahead and grabbed it, and it's turning out pretty nicely. I do like the way that it curls the hair. So, as far as that goes, it's definitely doing its job there. Now, I've never experienced any other curling wands just yet to be able to compare it, but if they get better than this, that's awesome. And again, I'm just wrapping it around, and I hope you guys can see that. And I like to move it a little bit because I feel like it displaces the heat and gets a good amount of the heat in the curl. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and wrap up the rest of this curling. And again, guys, I do like to part the hair and make sure that when I am doing a curl, that I curl the back as well. I don't like when you have beautiful curls but they're only like in the front, as if maybe you just didn't feel like doing the back. So I usually go to the back and try to do some individual curling. And I did color the hair, and it did not dry out or anything after I colored it. It did get a little dry, a normal type of color the hair type dry, but nothing, it doesn't look dry at all. And the color came out very nicely. I was actually going for an orange. However, because I did not pre-bleach the hair, I believe, it did not come out as bright. It took me three tries to get this brown that I have here. Um, and I used this Revlon. It was like an orange that I found at my local Walmart. It's about $2, so I'm not surprised that it didn't like go all out with the color, because it probably wasn't a lot of bleach added in the mixture to begin with. But for the price, I do feel like it did give me some really nice highlights. And I'm probably going to go back and recolor it again at the very top in here, because I want a nice bright orange. And I know a lot of ladies usually hold their curl after they've heated it, but I actually like the natural fall. So I don't usually hold it unless I'm trying to keep my curl in. But if I just want like a natural like beach type of wave, I don't normally do that. I just let it fall naturally, and then I let that gravity set in. And I have in 5 bundles, and I have in the Ivy House flip over method. And I have to say, I've wanted to try the method for so long, and I finally took the time to do it and everything, and it turned out really nicely. My biggest problem when sewing hair into my head is that my actual head is very small. It's so small that the wig cap, the dome mesh caps, have so much excess, and instead of pulling it down on my head and then cutting the excess, I thought that I could just make up for it, but it was so much, so I actually had to go back in and attach the cap and the wefts to my head for it to stay secure, because my head is really small, and I had a lot of the excess kept falling down. I'm going to go back in. I'm probably going to order another bundle of the 22, and I'm going to go back in and redo the flip over method and my bundles. I do like to double the bundles, but I don't like to not cut them because I don't like the bulkiness that the weft leaves if you don't cut it. I like to cut them and then sew them together and then sew them onto the cap so that when I pull the hair back, it flows. It doesn't, there's no bulkiness in it or anything like that. And throughout the curl, I do like to go in and just move it around a bit. I know it's sort of like, why go through the trouble of curling it to, but we all know, ladies, that in order to get a specific or desired style, sometimes it's just a certain way things have to be, the hair has to be done. And for the type of style I like with this hair, and this is the Eurasian Body wave. I've seen some Eurasian hair out there, and at first I was a tad bit skeptical about the hair because the Eurasian Body wave is kind of new, and I was ordering from AliExpress, so I wasn't sure if that was going to turn out the way that I wanted. The hair was going to be as great as I wanted it to. But I researched the hair, and I saw a lot of videos on the Eurasian deep wave, but I saw one video on the body wave in particular, and I wish I knew her name. I'm gonna try to leave the tag down in the bottom, but the hair was absolutely beautiful, and I said I have to have that. And it wasn't very expensive at all. I really want to try those expensive hairs, but the prices of those things are sometimes an astronomical feat to me, and it's just hair at the end of the day. But this is usually what I do after I have done my curl. I like my curls to be very loose, and I like them to fall. I like the hair itself to fall, and I absolutely love the way this hair falls after you've curled it. It just looks so very natural. So ladies, that is, if you can see, that is the curl on the hair. Again, absolutely beautiful hair. I will be reordering again, and the next time I order, I'm probably going to do a blonde and orange on top of a dark brown. Not quite sure how that's going to look, but I'm very excited. I'm really into colors. I really love coloring hair and watching colors flow together and things like that. So I will probably do more color tutorial videos than anything else. But I also like to review the hair because, you know, as we're shopping, we don't always have, and I have to give it out to those people like Bossy Live and Ivy Powell and Lakia Star. They really show you how to go about getting the right type of hair for you and the right type of texture that matches you. Because I don't think it's anything worse than you having hair in your head and it's a completely different texture from what your natural hair looks like, and it just disrupts the even seamless flow of the hair. But so tell me what you guys think. And I have to give a shout out to Ivy Powell. That flip over method is absolutely amazing. I only have maybe this much hair left out at the top of my head. It's my very first time doing it, so I think the next time it's going to be, I can do it even better. But for my very first time, oh, look at that. That one's just doing its own thing. But for my very first time, I think, you know, I did a pretty good job. So let me know, you guys, what you think of my first flip over attempt. And if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to leave it at the bottom, you know. And that's it for the hair. Again, it's the Luxie AliExpress I have in 28, 26, 24, 22, and a 20-inch. I don't have any closure or anything like that, just hair left out. I can pull this hair back into a nice ponytail. Sometimes I wear it up, I let it fall over. I've done some mohawk type of, I got me one of those bands, and I've done a mohawk type thing, so it's like falling over like this, or I can pin it up all the way with the method. But so it's very nice hair. Guys, you guys should definitely order it, and it's not expensive. It's virgin hair, but it's not, you know, running you thousands and thousands of dollars. You know, just to have, you know, nice beautiful hair. And I started getting into weave because I color hair a lot, and I was coloring my natural hair to an extremely too often type of thing. Granted, it didn't do anything to my natural hair. My natural hair takes color very well. I don't perm or anything like that, but it takes color very, very well. But I was noticing that my ends, you know, if I was rushing through the color, the ends would not turn out exactly the way I wanted to. So I just decided no more coloring for my hair. I'm just going to keep my hair black, and I'm just going to color the weave. And, you know, ladies, it really keeps your natural hair healthier longer, and it allows it to grow. You know, and no matter what anyone says about weave and, oh, it's not yours, you know, as long as you buy it, it's yours. And, you know, those people are just haters. You know, you need to do what you need to do to protect your natural hair. And that's what's most important, not what anybody else thinks or anything like that. You know, if you rocking it, then you rocking it. The video, and, you know, just leave me any comments, questions you have about it, and I'll be sure to get back to you and answer it. Again, shout out to those people, Lakia Star, and I haven't found the other young lady who showed me that I've seen the original body wave in. But if I can find that video, I will link it in the bottom so you can check her out. She does the hair amazingly, and she really, really inspired me to choose the hair, because I was really looking for some really nice hair, and I don't have, not that I don't have it, but I don't feel comfortable spending, you know, the Princess Hair Shop money, and you know, you just don't, and it's just all hair at the end of the day. Granted, it might be more beautiful or luscious or whatnot, but it's still hair, and I can't just be doing that crazy stuff. But that hair is beautiful, and I shout out to those girls who pull that hair off, because oh my gosh, that stuff is beautiful. But again, this is Malika just coming to you, and just, you know, let me know what you think. Alright, bye bye guys. Stopping for real this time.